Welcome to Game Night Tonight for this week's Game Spotlight, Bumuntu. As always, my name is Brady Anderson, and this is Happy. Can you tell? He's so happy. No? He just holds it in so well. Anyway, this week's Game Spotlight is Bumuntu. We love this game. It's a very, very fun game. I've played it a ton. He's just barely learned it not too long ago. Loves it. There's just so much strategy to it. But ultimately, this game is pretty short. You can do it in about 30 minutes. Depends on how fast you can get your players with you playing. But, you know, it's up to 5 players. So it's above the average 4, 2 to 4. So it's now 5, which makes it even more fun for big games. And you can teach it to any kids. Like, even if they can't read, you just explain what each guy does and you are good. But the game mechanics they're fairly simple, wouldn't you say?
I would say they're fairly simple, especially since through one game playthrough, you're going to be doing every single mechanic multiple times. It's not like some of those games where you just whip something out occasionally. So you're going to get really used to all of the mechanics, which means younger kids can learn this game. Probably, I'd say, maybe 5 to 7 and up.
Yeah.
Could learn this game to play with you. At the same time, for adults, there's actually quite a bit of strategy. So you can bumble your way through it. The kids can just have fun doing the moves and score up at the end to see who wins. With the adults, you get the ability to think ahead further and further. And with this game, you can do that. You can think ahead 1 or 2 moves, or you can think ahead your entire game strategy. Mm-hmm. So it really is for all ages in that instance, and a ton of fun.
But like you said, the mechanics of the game are pretty simple. Ultimately, you're going to be moving your pawn to different characters or different animals in the jungle, and you're utilizing their power, whether it be moving 1, 2, 3 spaces or an indefinite amount of spaces, however many you choose, to land on different animal tiles to utilize their power in the future. As you collect these tiles, you're going to be trying to do, as he said, the strategy part of it is the scoring points. You want to get your different animals that you're collecting at a higher point value so that you get the most victory points in the end. So you're going to be swapping all sorts of different tiles, moving your animals up. You're going to be kicking other guys off of their tiles, spending food chips to move a little bit further before you start using your turn. There's just so many different things, but ultimately, like you said, very simple mechanics. You just have to learn it the first couple of times you do it, and then you're golden the rest of the round.
Right, and like you said, there's a lot of things you're going to be moving around. So the more people that you have playing this game, the more complicated it does get to remember any strategies that you do have, because everybody's interfering with everybody.
So true. But lots of fun. So if you're a big strategy person, still a great game. If you don't even care about strategy, still a great game. So Bumuntu. I mean, like, I play this with my family, and sometimes my mom's not like the biggest into strategy. She'd just rather play the game and then maybe focus on one little strategy part. This one, you can do that. It's easy. Just nice and simple, relaxed. You can just have fun, like knocking each other off of pieces, doing whatever, but ultimately just enjoying the game. But it's great. Like I said, 2 to 5 players, nice little group, not a lot of competition ultimately. You don't have to focus a lot. You just play your turn through and you're golden. So a lot of fun.
I absolutely agree. A ton of fun.
And that is why we chose this as our week's Game Spotlight, Bumuntu. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for any future notifications.
If you're still on the fence about this game, which I would recommend just getting it, it's a really fun game. But if you're still on the fence about it, really want to see how it's played, look up for a full game playthrough that we have done on it, and you can actually watch us 2 play it. Just skip through the video if you want, watch the full thing, comment down below on that. But then you can get a better idea. We do that with most of these game spotlights. You see any of these, they're like, oh, I want to see that one.
Click the card, and then you're good.
Then you're good.
But we will catch you next time on Game Night Tonight.
Bye.